So it's 1990, 1991. I'm stationed in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. And during that time, believe it or not, your boy was a dancer. The high top fade, the whole shit. I was one of them dudes in the club back in the early 90s, bouncing all over the place. Probably being annoying. Me and my man Money, who was off the USS Ingersoll, actually auditioned to be backup dancer for Father MC when he came to do a concert at Block Arena on Pearl Harbor. We got it too, but at the last minute they changed a whole bunch of stuff up. That's neither here nor there. I mean, each command had their best dancer. USS Cimarron, USS Coronado, the Warden, Whipple, Sema, Subbase. Well, I happened to be the resident dancer for Subbase, and I was that dude. During that time, 1990, 1991, MC Hammer's album came out, and one of his dancers, which he had about 138 dancers, but one of his dancers was from Hawaii. Her name was Yolanda Hawk. Look her up. We used to call her Yo-Yo. So when she would be back home, she would come to where the hip-hop was. So she would come to the bases. So it was almost on some Bigfoot shit, on some yo-yo sighting at the club. If you was a dancer who took pride in your shit, you hoped to catch her in the club because she would always be battling dudes. So one particular night, I go to the Hickam Enlisted Club. I show up, battle ready, as I used to be back then. Before I can get to the door, people tell me, hey man, the girl, Yo-Yo in there, Yo-Yo in there. I'm like, oh, for real? So I'm getting hyped. As you walk in there, you walk onto this platform, and there's like a couple of steps that go down, so you can kind of look over the club, and I can see the circle. I'm like, that's where she at there. So I go over there. She eating niggas alive. She leaving bodies everywhere. But then as I'm watching, she ain't really doing nothing spectacular. She just is very aggressive with her moves and stuff. And I was sitting there like, that ain't really impressive. She's just very aggressive. It's just like getting into an argument with an aggressive woman. It's a lose-lose for a man, because if you overpower her, you look like a punk. And if you bow out, you look like a bitch. So that's what was happening on the dance floor. She wasn't that much more of a proficient dancer. She just was very aggressive in her moves, and her energy was through the roof. And so dudes would be like, oh, girl, you got it. Woo, you too much for me. Girl, you crazy. And I'll be sitting there looking at all these motherfuckers like, oh, bitch ass. So she ain't doing nothing. As I'm watching her too now, she look good. Now, not only do I want to dance, I want to holler. Now, she was a bit older. That's some grown woman shit. I'm like, I'm feeling it, right? But I wasn't going to sweat her. My whole thing back then was a lot of times with women, if she commanded the attention of a room, she'll be attracted to the dude who don't pay her no mind. So that's how I'm sitting there on the side of the dance floor. I got my arm folded, I'm looking at her hand on my chin, looking at her like, I'm telling her, she all right, man. Ain't nothing impressive. So she see me doing it, which that's what I wanted her to do. So she come all up in my face, doing her shit, and she gonna back up and do this. That's all I wanted right there. So I go out there, motherfuckers know me, like, go Marvin, go Marvin. So my whole point in dancing with her is to treat her as I would like I'm trying to holler at a woman. I'm not going to be impressed by all that goddamn aggressive shit you're doing. I'm going to get in the middle of this goddamn circle. I'm going to hit you with these moves, and I'm going to take the attention away from you. That was my plan. So I'm out there doing my shit. Boom, boom, boom. Go Marvin. Like, this about me, it ain't about you. Because to get off the subject a little bit, I always admired how when Mac 10 got with T-Boss from TLC, and at the time TLC was the biggest group on the planet, and they asked Mac 10, how in the world did Mac 10 end up getting with T-Boss? And he said, she T-Boss, but I'm Mac motherfucking 10. Like, and that's how I would be. Like, I don't give a damn who the fuck this is. I'm Marvin goddamn Hunter. And that's how I was out there dancing. Well, as I'm doing my shit with it, it slowly started dawning upon me, this woman got a battery pack in her ass. She was in 5th gear from beginning, and then she showed no signs of letting up. Like, she just out here. I was like, you know what? So this ain't finna work. Like, first of all, you ain't gonna give in, even though you ain't really doing nothing spectacular, and you don't seem to be impressed with my lusciousness. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit you with this finishing move and lay you down with this kill shot. So back then, I had this finishing move that I used to do. Right? So all dancers had a finishing move. If you watch any videos, any music videos from 1990, 1991, you see the dancers in the back. Now I done bit off of everybody. I done got a whole bunch of different shit, and I done kind of blend that shit into my own little collection of shit. And I used to kill. My finishing move is this. I would leap off my feet, and while I'm in the air, I would spread my legs a little bit more shoulder width apart. When I would land almost like I'm about to fall on my back, but I would take my dominant hand and I would plant it. And I would have this hand reaching for the sky. Then I would twist my body like this and leave my feet, and then I would come into a split, jump up, spin around to where my back is to my opponent, and then I'll hold my finger up like I'm walking through church, ask for permission to leave. Or I'll hit him with that ragtime shit. Hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me. This is 1991. That was my shit, and I was killing niggas on Schofield with that shit, so don't judge me. So anyway, this was my plan. I done this move 1,000 times, right? I know this move. But as I'm dancing with her, I'm getting ready to get into the finish move, I'm feeling salty a little bit because she's not really doing nothing creative. She just fucking, she's just very aggressive on some of that MC Hammer dance and shit, right? And she don't understand the gorgeous specimen that she has before her, right? I'm like, man, this bitch crazy. So I jump, I come on my toes, right? Spread my shit. Come back, land on my arm, have my shit reached up, but now, so I want to put a little more on it, a little exclamation point. So when I came up at the move, I was supposed to spit, I was supposed to twist my body. I didn't do that. I came right up at the move, jumped up in the ass high as I could again, spread my legs, came into a split like that. I had never done it like that. When I came down into that goddamn split, the knee of my bent leg slapped that fucking dance floor. I heard it. Pop! And I'm like, oh, fuck, what is that? Now, I didn't sit up here and then torn my medial collateral ligament. I ain't know what the hell a medial collateral ligament is. So when I come up out this shit, I can't do the spin because my shit fucked up. Now I'm facing her. I say, girl, you crazy. You got it? You too much for me. And then I had to turn my bitch ass around and gingerly walk off. Now I got to look cool, right? I got to look cool. I can't let nobody see me cry. Because when I walked up, they like, oh, mom, yeah, you did good, you did good, you did good. I'm like, yeah, man, you did, man. You know, she got it, she got it. Can't look like no punk. My goddamn knee feel like it's about to fall the fuck off. The whole time, I'm fighting back tears. I get to the steps, I can't walk up the steps. It's about 3 or 4 steps. I know it took me all the 10 minutes to get up the steps. Then I got to make it to my car and get to the emergency room. And it's my right leg. Well, I was in a full leg brace for about 3 weeks. And then I was probably in rehab about 3 or 4 months. Man, when I tell you my pilots did not let me live that down. And the moral of the story is, make a plan, stick to the plan. Don't get cute with the plan because a hard head makes a soft ass and a softer knee.